So I've tried to meditate a lot, and it was always really difficult for me because as far as I could remember, I always thought that meditation meant clearing your mind, just completely erasing anything that's in there, having it blank and empty space. If a thought comes in, you're supposed to push it out of the way and just remain blank. But what are you supposed to push the thought out of the way with if you're trying to have your mind be nothing? You're pushing it with nothing. And that just makes it really, really difficult. And I think a lot of people would agree with me that just trying to have a blank mind is really, really difficult. Well, the thing that made me kind of have a different perspective on meditation and understand it a little bit better was this yoga class that I used to go to. And these people, they vibrated at such a high level. They were the first really truly enlightened people that I had met in the area that I was living in. I was living in New Jersey, and it was you know, it's very suburban and everybody's just kind of like in their own worlds. And these people were the first vegans that I met, and even at the time I was eating meat, and they told me, oh yeah, you'll be vegan one day or something like that. And I kind of rolled my eyes at them, but they were right, you know, and there was something about them that just made me want to keep coming back. But the yoga teacher, he would keep saying, as we were doing these positions, he would say, don't do this for a flexible body. Don't do this to look really good in a bikini. That's not what this is for. He wouldn't really say too much more specific. A lot of people that were taking the class were yoga teachers themselves, so they knew a lot. So maybe he didn't feel the need, you know, to explain, or maybe he wanted me to search within myself and find those answers, which is what I ended up doing. The other thing that kind of, it was part of that. And then another thing was, I know that people can meditate. A group of people can meditate to heal somebody. Say somebody has cancer on the other side of the world, and they all meditate and send love, and they heal that person through meditation. Well, if meditation is clearing your mind, how do you heal a specific person? You're gonna have to be thinking about that person, concentrating on that person, setting an intention. Well, then I guess you can say there's the difference between prayer and meditation, even though they're so intertwined, they're almost the same thing. But through meditation, you're clearing the mind, and through prayer, you're asking God or the universe for something, guidance, help, whatever it may be. So meditation and prayer meld together, because through prayer you can find meditation, and through meditation you can enhance the ability of your prayer. So if you're just asking the universe for help, say you're struggling and you're feeling really stressed out, and you ask the universe for help, it would be so much better if you get on the frequency of the universe, because when you're stressed out, you're vibrating really low, and that's when you're asking for help. But if you meditate and you become peace, and you become at one, and you connect to everything around you, that prayer is going to be said on the frequency of everything, and it's just going to resonate more with the universe, and it's going to become more of a potent prayer, and it'll really be out there more. So the reason that yoga is a really good, one of my favorite ways to meditate, is because I'm really in my head and can't get out of my head. So focusing on something like sitting in a position like an asana for a period of time, or say you're focusing on a person that you want to heal, you can focus on your breath, because breathing meditations are really good. You can close your eyes and focus on a single, a light. There's so many things that you can do meditation that you're focusing on one specific thing. That way, when another thought comes into your brain, you can push it out with that thing that you're focusing on. Eventually, after a certain amount of time of just focusing on this one thing, it becomes really easy to keep the thoughts out, and then your mind kind of stops thinking, and you reach this meditation and this point. But for most people, and one of the easiest ways to do it, I should say, is through concentration. Before there's the emptiness, there is an extreme concentration. So that's why exercising, running, specifically doing yoga more than doing sit-ups or working at the gym, even though you can find gym and meditation or meditation at the gym, because there are as many forms of meditation as there are people in the world. You can do so many different things. You can dance, you can run, you can sing, but it's also really good to try a bunch of different things, because the more you practice at it, the better you will become at dealing with energies around you, and really being able to work with energies and know yourself deep inside, work with the law of attraction, and be able to manifest things by becoming that frequency when you ask for it. That's when prayer and meditation meld together. And the reason that the yoga and the physical positions are the best is because if you're in this physical position, it's really difficult to think about other things. Especially say you're in downward dog or plank. downward dog I really like. It's a kind of difficult position if you're not doing yoga already, if you're not very flexible. But if you sit in downward dog for a certain period of time, you're like, oh man, you know, your brain's like, geez, this is my back hurts, my legs are hurt, oh, I really want to get out of this position. But once you kind of just give into it and just relax your breathing and realize you're going to be here for a while, or maybe once you get flexible enough to be able to hold that position for a while, being that physical strain that you're putting on yourself makes it the easiest to concentrate on something. It makes it the easiest, and then eventually you're just at peace and you don't want to get out of the position, and you find that beauty within yoga. It took me years to find that beauty within yoga, that meditative, calm sense. You know, it was always nice to go to the yoga classes. It was really nice to get the stretch out. You know, doing yoga moves your lymphatic system. It really pumps your body, and it's really good for you in an exercise standpoint. But the meditation part that my yoga teacher kept talking about, the reason that you should be doing this, it took me a while to really experience that. And it took me understanding meditation to experience that. I hope that helps you. That was my little story about how I understood meditation and what makes it a lot easier for me. I'll make a video soon of different forms of meditation that you can try, but let me know down below what you do to meditate. Have you ever tried it before? Did you ever think about that perspective when you think about it? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Love ya.